I want to ask you a question. If you've never commented on my videos, please drop a comment and be as honest as possible. I mean, no one is going to judge you. If you found a lost phone that had no password and you could reset it and they weren't going to be able to trace you, you could use it and no one is going to be able to trace you, what would you do? Would you take the phone or you would try to find the owner? Be honest. I want you to be honest. I want you to be as honest as possible. Would you take the phone and use it or you try to find the owner? Ever since I was born, I think I've only seen one person return a lost phone. We were at this other event. This person lost their phone. That person took it to the stage and told the guy that was running the program that, oh, there's a person who lost a phone. That person was so happy when they got their phone back. I think that person gave that guy money. It's unbelievable. Like, you could have taken this phone, because that's what we expect. We know that a lot of people suck. You know that if you lose your wallet in a busy street, 2 minutes later, the wallet is gone. No one is going to be like, let's just wait and see if that person comes back. No, the wallet is gone. I'm willing to bet that 950 out of 1,000 people would not mind taking a lost phone and using it. You know, those who would not take it would be people who don't actually need it. People who are doing so damn well that they're like, I mean, come on, I don't need this at all. Like, but people who you know, have to make sure that they manage their money very well monthly so that they don't run out of money, not be able to buy some of the things that they want, they will take the phone. Some of them will sell it. They wouldn't be like, but this is not my phone. Obviously, the owner of the phone needs it more than I do. Obviously, because it has their things, right? The pictures, memories, videos, some project, depending on what they're working on. They need it. I might need it, but not like they need it. So let me return it. Let me make this world a better place. Let me make a difference, you know? Let me give people hope. Let me show them that, you know, not all of us are like horrible. Because if you found a lost phone and you took it, if it was possible for you to return it to the owner, because it's easy with a cell phone, right? It's not like money. You don't know whose money it is, but with a cell phone, it's very easy for you to, because that person will be calling. Obviously, that person is going to try to call with another phone. Like, it's so damn easy. And their pictures are on the phone, so you can just see the pictures to see if that's the owner of the phone. Like, it's so damn easy. But most people will be like, jackpot. They wouldn't even think about the owner. They wouldn't even try to put themselves in the owner's shoes. Like, how is that person feeling right now? What if that person has no money to buy another phone right now? What if that person is broke? What if there's something important on the phone that they need? But like, jackpot, and use it without putting yourself in that person's shoes. But you want to know what's weird? You believe that you're a good person. right? You do that and you believe that you're a good person. It's weird. You see, you don't even judge yourself. You don't even think for a second that you are a bad person. Not even for a second. In fact, you wouldn't even mind telling everyone that you found it. Like it'll like you'd even celebrate. Like it will be something that you'll be so happy about that you'll tell your friends. Like, yo, I found this phone, bro. I found this iPhone, bro. Like I was walking in the street and I saw this thing that looked like a phone and I was like, what is that? Dude, like you don't even think about the person that lost the phone. Why? Ask yourself why. Ask yourself this question. How many people, hey, I'm at home now, you know, snakes and all that. Yeah. I remember, was it last year? I think it was last year. Yeah, I saw a snake when I was recording this side. I was like, damn, I don't like those things. How many people do you think, if they had an opportunity to steal, would steal? If they knew they would not get caught. Like how many people do you think will do things that they wouldn't normally do only if they knew that they wouldn't get caught? I remember someone that I respected when I was growing up, they received 10,000 rand in their bank account. They're not doing bad in life. They had a good job. They could have contacted the bank and figure out why they are receiving that amount. They almost got arrested because of that. I mean, if you know you're not waiting for some money and you receive it and you can see the name, there's a name there, received it from this person. Of course, if you are intellectual honest, you'll be like, okay, what if it's a mistake? Let me contact the bank and figure out where this money is coming from. This is not me judging, because I know most of us will just spend the money. I'm not making this video to make myself look like I'm good, like I'm different. No, I don't. I suck, you know? But what I'm trying to show you is that most of us think that we're good people. We don't realize how horrible we are. We don't realize that what stands in the way of us actually doing things that we consider to be evil is fear. You see, if you can remove fear, a lot of people will do evil things. You'd still, if you weren't afraid of getting caught, because chances of you getting caught are too damn low. It's about the risk. That's it. If you find the phone, I mean, you're still stealing it. But the risk of you going to jail is very low, right? So you take it. But if you were passing by a house and you saw a phone inside someone's room, you'd be like, there's a phone there, but what if I get caught? And you think that you're a good person. No, you're just a coward. The only thing that's standing between you and doing something evil is fear. Those who are brave enough do things that you would do if you were as brave as them. And if they get caught, you judge them. As if the reason why you're not doing these things is because you are a good person, and you tell yourself that. A few years ago, a schoolgirl found a bag full of money. I think it was like 20 million or something like that. I think the girl was like maybe 14 or 15. She found the bag. She found the bag, and then she ended up calling the cops instead of taking the money. The whole country was mad. The whole country. Like, why didn't you take the body? Like, everyone was mad, bro. Like, everyone. Like, why did you? Like, people will even hate her for not taking the money. Like, they're so broke that they'll look at her and be like, what the hell? Like, if it was me. She probably regrets that decision now. I don't know. I came across a video of hers on TikTok where she was saying life didn't end when I found 20 million and took it to the cops or something like that. There's a lady who received money from NSFAS. She was a student. They were supposed to be given like maybe 2,000 a month, but she received, I think, more than 13,000, and she started spending the money. She ended up getting arrested. The whole country was on her side. That she's actually innocent. They sent her the money. You can't tempt people like that when they're broke. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she ended up spending the money, and they ended up having to pay some of it back, whatever she was left with. But the whole country is still on her side. I don't know if she got released. That shows you that most of us would commit crime or will do things that we think are evil if there was no consequences. And some people might choose to do the right thing even when there's no consequences. Just like I told you that I've witnessed a situation where someone returned a phone that was lost. And I mean, if you lose a phone at an event where there's like many people, chances of you getting it back are very, very few. Chances of you getting caught if you took the phone are very, very few. But you might find that that person suck in other ways. That's what sucks, actually. Because yeah, you can say that that person is good, like you're just a good person, but you find that they suck in other ways. Maybe that person hates their relatives, all of them. They've not done anything wrong to that person, but he just hates all his relatives. Or he's a very jealous person. He's always talking bad about other people. You find that if someone else found the phone, maybe they're not a very hateful person. Maybe they love a lot of people that they know, but they when they see an opportunity to take something that does not belong to them, if they feel like there's not going to be consequences, they'll take it. But the truth is, most people are horrible. They're just not aware that they are horrible, because we do not judge ourselves. We like to judge others, right? That's one of the weirdest things about humans, is that we do not judge ourselves. I remember there was this girl that I was friends with a few years back. She's married, but she was a cheater. She would tell me everything. She cheated on her husband with maybe more than 5 guys. One day, her husband didn't stay with her. He will go to work a few months and then come back maybe for a week. One day she took his phone and discovered that he was cheating. She called me crying. Like, he's a horrible person. And I was like, when she was cheating, she didn't even feel guilty. at all. Like when she was telling me that she cheated on the guy, it's not like she was like, "Esh, but I regret cheating on him, you know, esh, that makes me a horrible person." No, no, no. She was very excited to tell me her cheating stories. But when he cheated, she felt like he was evil. You see? The double standard. Like she doesn't see that what she did was wrong. She's only able to see that what he did is wrong because of how it makes her feel. So her doing it didn't make her feel bad. You know, she would have only been able to realize that it's wrong only if she got caught. Why? Because there will be consequences. Remember, people, when they do bad things, they're afraid of consequences. So it's only when they suffer the consequences of what they did that they realize that what they did is wrong. So there are a lot of things that you've done that are wrong that you don't even think about. You forgot completely. Like you totally forgot. You don't even think about these things. This reminds me of a video that I came across on TikTok last week. They were arresting a guy who committed a crime in 1960 something. He's old now. He's old. He raped a woman and killed her. So they found his DNA. So he's old. I think he's like 80 something or 90 something. You could, like, when they ask him questions about it, he doesn't even care. Like he forgot. He forgot, like, it, you know what I mean? But if they caught him and he had to face the consequences at the time, he would remember. But even though he didn't like the fact that he was caught, but he forgot it. He wouldn't even think about it. Like it doesn't even exist in its reality anymore. It's like he's never done it because he wouldn't think about it. Because if he continued to think about it, then when they reminded him of what he did, it would be very easy for him to be like, "Ish," like he kind of like forgot. So that shows you that we don't really think about the bad things that we do. And if we do think about these things, it's because we're afraid of the consequences. So you'll be thinking, "Ish, yeah, what I did is bad and it can get me in trouble. Ish, what if someone figures out that it was me who did it? Or what if someone figures out that I did it?" Right? It's the consequences. We are not what we think we are. We are not these saints that we think we are. When did it rain? It doesn't rain. It doesn't usually rain. Hey, will it be easy for me to... I don't know if I still know how to do this. I used to... Guys, I used to do this a lot last year, but I don't know. I have a feeling that I might fall. I'm telling you. Because I haven't done this in a while. Sometimes you must just listen to your intuition, guys. Sometimes you must just listen to your intuition. It's not worth it. I wanted to go to the other side, but I'll find another way. It's not worth it. I know those who used to watch my videos as a prize used to not have a problem crossing, but now I do. Maybe because I stayed in the suburb for a while. I don't know. But also, my leg is injured. Like, I can't even walk properly, and it has not healed yet. So, yeah, this is probably a good idea. Human beings are blind to the bad things that they do. You know, they don't really mind how their actions affect others until there's consequences. That's why it's easier for people to treat a homeless person horribly. Why? Because the guy is homeless. Like, it's not like you're gonna suffer because you treat it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like in the future you're gonna meet the same guy and now you need his help. Like that's how they look at it. Like it's just a homeless person. But if it's someone that they think is important, if it's someone that they think can help them in life, they will try to treat that person with respect. What do you think is the difference? Difference is how they feel like treating that person badly might affect them negatively. That is why it's important to be respected or fear. 50 Cent said in this song Still Will, featuring Akon, he said, respect comes from admiration or fear. If people admire you, they admire your work, they will respect you. If people fear you, they will respect you. They will treat you with respect because they are afraid of the consequences. Like if they fear you, they'll be like, if I don't respect this person, what if this person reacts this way? If they admire you, they'll be like, if I don't treat this person well, what if in the future I need this person? What if I need this person to say something good about me? What the hell is that thing? There's something that ran very fast towards me. I don't know what it is. Is it a rabbit? What is it? A dog? But dogs bark. But it was something that was running very, very fast. It's probably a rabbit. Some wild animal that's trying to attack me. Who knows? I haven't been here in a while. They might have told everyone that there are some wild animals. There's some dangerous wild animals. So avoid going to the bushes. And I'm out here recording because I haven't been here, so I haven't had the news. There are a lot of horrible things that you've done, a lot of people that you've hurt without even realizing that you're hurting them. This reminds me of one of my favorite episodes from the last Black Mirror season. So this lady was bullied a lot when she was growing up. Her bullies even forgot that they bullied her. Like when she got older, she never forgot, but they forgot. They all forgot and moved on with their lives. But she never forgot. So in that episode, she was punishing them for what they did to her using technology. She was able to control reality using technology. So she punished them. And some of them be like, why don't you just move on with your life? Look at how successful we are. The kind of technology. This kind of technology will change the world. Like you'll become like the richest person on earth. But she's not even concerned with that. She wants revenge. You know that time when you laughed at someone because they're fat? You laughed at them. And you forgot about it. Within a few minutes you forgot. It didn't even mean anything to you. You might find out that person never forgot. They still, every time when they see you, they think of it. And you might blame them like, they should just move on. No. That was horrible. And you don't even know how horrible it is. You kind of, and this is what I like to tell people. Do not prove to people that this is a hell realm by how you treat them. Right? I will tell you that this is a hell realm. But I don't want to treat you like this is a hell realm. I don't want you to feel like this is a hell realm because of how I treated you. Be like, yeah, it is definitely a hell realm. You laugh at someone because of their weight, and you don't know how horrible you are for doing that. Like it feels like it's nothing because society has never spoken about this enough, about the damage that, because we focus more on physical suffering. If someone slapped you, they could get arrested very easily. But if someone called you fat, if someone called you ugly, they will not get arrested. But the damage lasts longer, right? The damage actually lasts longer because you're proving to people that it's hell realm. You're telling them that, yeah, you can be laughed at for how you look, for things that you can't even change about yourself. You can be laughed at, you can be treated badly for how you look. It's something that you can't even change about yourself. Someone can tell you that you don't deserve to be loved because of how you look. They can say that to your face. How does that make you feel? Does that make you feel like you're in heaven, you're in paradise? Or that's just going to make you insecure. And you're going to suffer because you're insecure. And even if you're strong, because sometimes people say, you just have to be confident. Sometimes you're just faking confidence. It's like the whole world is treating you like trash, and you can see that, and you're like, I'm gonna be confident. It's not gonna feel real, you know. And some people put you in a situation where you are just faking confidence. I know people who fake confidence, who fake being positive. You find that if we get close to that person and get to communicate with them, you know, they tell you their deepest truth. You realize that they're not feeling good at all. So try your best to make people feel like this is a paradise by how you treat them. It's a hell realm, but it's good to treat people as if this is a paradise. You kind of like going against what the Matrix wants you to do. It seems like all of us, if we stop thinking and just acted, we'll hate one another. But then if you think deeply, you know, about your actions, the consequences of your actions, how your actions affect others, you know, that's when you operate at a high level of consciousness. That's when you treat people well. It's not easy to be perfect. You will hurt people without even realizing it sometimes. Sometimes you will make mistakes. Sometimes you will make comments that will make other people feel insecure, or that comments that will hurt other people. It's possible, but it's better if you're trying not to hurt other people. Like, that is really important to you. Like, I'm not trying to hurt people. I'm trying to make people feel good about themselves. I want people to feel like this is not a hell realm because of how I'm treating them. You can talk about this being a hell realm because it is, and that also helps people wake up and become conscious of how they're treating others as well. Yeah, people now who are in their 30s, who would have maybe become something in life, but because of how you treated them, maybe you were friends when you were young, you treated them in ways that made them lose confidence in themselves. And you see them, you greet them in the street, you're doing well, you're doing better than them, you greet them, and you're like, oh, that was my classmate, or that was my friend, you know, I can't believe they have not done anything with their life. You don't know, you're the one who actually did something that led to them being in that situation. You don't know. You don't even know. In fact, you have not forgotten. You just don't know. Because you are not paying attention to how your actions are affecting others. You're not even supposed to see how your actions are affecting others, you know, until you start operating at a high level of consciousness. You're not even supposed to care. So even if you see how your actions are affecting others, if you're not operating at a high level of consciousness, you don't even care. It doesn't matter to you. It's like that person doesn't even exist. You look at them and you're like, whatever. Get over it. So that person suffers because of you. And you do not even care. People don't know how mean they are, man. People who are grown bullying a kid, they don't know that that kid will never forget that. We are horrible, but in different ways. Yes, you have helped some people financially, and you feel good about yourself. I've done something good. You feel like bragging about it. You feel like telling the whole world that you have helped someone financially. Maybe that person didn't have groceries and you bought them groceries. You feel like bragging. But yesterday you just bullied a kid and you forgot completely. Maybe you saw someone's kid and you're like, yeah, this kid said something negative about the kid, and the kid you found that the kid had you. The kid won't say anything to you. The kid will just walk. Because maybe that kid has been hurt a lot, that kid won't even react. They know what to expect. It just hurts, but they're already used to hiding their pain because they've had to do it that many times. So that kid will just pass. And you forget. You're like, it meant nothing. You forget completely. Even if someone reminded you, you never even remember. And you feeling like you're a good person because you bought someone food. But you've hurt someone. And that person will never forget. That kid will grow up remembering what you said about them. When you are older and you talk to them and they don't seem to really like you, you might just think that kid is mean. No, the kid never forgot. You forgot completely. It even felt like an innocent comment or an innocent reaction. It just came naturally, like it means nothing, but it did mean something. We do not see how our actions affect others. We do not judge ourselves unless there's consequences. You see, when a person thinks of doing something horrible, they don't usually think about how it affects another person. They usually think of the consequences. Like, yes, I might go to jail. They think about that. Yes, I might get exposed. It's about them. This is how selfish you are as a human. You're not thinking, hey, but that person will be affected. Like if I steal from that person, but they need that thing that I want to steal from them. No, you'll be thinking, jail, bro, jail. What if I get caught by the community? You're thinking about yourself, but you don't realize you're horrible. You see? We like to look at ourselves as saints. Everyone likes to think they're good. Everyone likes to look at themselves as a victim. I see that all the time. I see that even in situations where it's 100% apparent that the person is not a victim. Like if someone tries to rob you in the street, you try to fight back and they stab you, they feel like they're a victim. Like they can get angry because you attacked them. They feel so damn entitled that you mustn't even say anything. You mustn't even try to protect yourself. You mustn't even try to defend yourself. If you try, they are a victim. Why did you slap me? So I must attack you, but if you attack back, I'm a victim. Right? I might violate your rights. If you violate my rights, I'm a victim. It's crazy how we think. When I was coming back, This other lady was crying because someone took a bag. This lady was crying because someone took her bag. We don't know if that person just took a wrong bag, or they intentionally took her bag. Because it's very easy to steal someone's bag, because they put these bags in the same place, and it's not easy to see if someone is holding your bag, because some bags kind of look the same. So a person can steal someone's bag easily and get away with that very easily. And that's one of the reasons why where I live, they believe witchcraft is real. And I think that helps. Like, people who believe that witchcraft is real, if they didn't believe that it's real, they would be stealing all the time. So they believe it's real. So they're like, if I steal someone's clothes, what if they perform some spell and that messes my whole life up? Because witchcraft is believed to work mostly when you have done something bad. I like this view. But you're like, damn, man. That person probably feel like they hit the jackpot. It's very easy to steal a bag. What makes it easy is that if you steal the wrong bag, you just pretend as if it's yours. Like, it's my bag. And no one is going to think, people will think that you're trying to steal, but you still get away with it by saying that you thought it was your bag. No one is going to be like, let's prove that it's your bag. You just be like, I can't find my bag. And then they take your numbers, be like, yo, if you find your bag, blah, blah, blah. Easily. I came back with my JBL speaker. Every time when someone stopped, when the bus stopped, someone got off, I'll check, because I know people. No one else has a JBL speaker, so that person will be held accountable. You know how people think. People are always looking for opportunities to get what they want as easily as they can without consequences. That's what I'm telling you, that if people could do horrible things without consequences, they will do it. There are people who are jealous of you. If they could just say one word and your things stop working, they would very easily. But they are afraid to take action. They are afraid of what? The consequences. But when bad things happen, they'll be happy. When bad things happen to you and they're like, it's beautiful because I have nothing to do with it, so I won't even feel guilty. There are people who feel happy when bad things happen to other people. Like, who genuinely you find that a person was having a bad day, bro, but they hear bad news about you and they just like that just like they can't even wait to go around telling people what happened. Like, they're so damn excited. They might pretend as if they are not excited. People are very good at pretending because they can't just walk around smiling like, we heard that this person has died, or they got involved in a car accident, or they're in a hospital. Like, they can't say it as if they're excited. They'll try to hide it, but you'll see that they're actually excited, even if they're trying to hide it. Even if they're trying to hide their excitement, you'll actually see that no, this person is usually happy that this person is going through what they're going through, or this happened to this person. I remember when I was in grade 12, I was cheating on this other test. There was this girl, she used to kind of like get straight A's. She would laugh at me. Like, I was not good. Like, I didn't study. Like, I was good, like, in some subjects, yes, I was very good. Like, subject that didn't need you to study, I would be killing everyone in the classroom. But some subjects I wasn't good. I don't remember what the subject was. But she'll always be happy when I didn't perform well. I only started performing well when we wrote our final exam, because that's when I kind of like forced myself to study a little. You know, I hated studying, man. So I cheated. I was cheating on this test. She told the teacher, hey, I'm not going to tell you what happened after. I did something that I'm not proud of. But my problem was that I felt she was snitching on me, not because she's trying to help me, but because she doesn't want me to perform better. Because every time when she sees my paper and she sees that I didn't score that high, she would laugh. So now that I have the opportunity to score higher than her, she's mad. So that's what's motivating her. So it might seem like the reason why she's snitching is because she's a good student and she wants what's best for me and other students. She wants everything to be fair, but really what she wants is that some things do not go well for me. But she doesn't even know that. She has never went within to ask herself what is the real reason why she's snitching. Because if that was a sister, if that was a twin brother, or a twin sister, or whoever she really loves, I don't think she would snitch. Do you agree? She wouldn't have snitched. But she doesn't love me. She doesn't care about me. She doesn't want me to win. And she sees that I can win by cheating, so she snitches. And she feels like she's a good person, but she doesn't realize why she's snitching. Some people, if they see you doing something that can get you in trouble, they will snitch on you, and it'll seem like they snitched on you because they're good, while the real truth is that they snitch on you because they just don't like you. They can see that, well, your method might work. People are jealous and they don't even know that they're jealous. Like, they're so used to being jealous that they don't even see that they're jealous. So they look at other people are jealous. They don't even know that they themselves are jealous. Because they've been operating from a place of jealousy all their lives. So jealousy is something that's normal to them. You see how horrible we are as people, and we don't even realize that we're horrible. I often tell people that if they said tonight you can do whatever you want, like whatever you wanted to do, you can do it, whatever. And tomorrow everyone will forget about it. There's never going to be consequences. You'd see how horrible people are. I usually give you this example about looting. In South Africa, when there's a strike, a lot of people don't go and strike because they care. They're trying to stand up for something. They don't really care. They'll go on strike because they see an opportunity to loot. Like, damn, this is perfect, bro. Like, we can loot. You find that that's the reason why they are on strike, so that they can actually loot. Once they find the opportunity to loot, they'll be looting. You find people with money be looting. This reminds me of this video. This is the funniest video ever. You must try to station. Some guy who stole a TV. When was it? 2019 or 2020, when 2019, I think. They were on strike because of Zoom. They wanted Zuma to get arrested, the former president of South Africa. People will steal things that they don't need. So this guy, he had a dope car, right? You can tell that he has a good job. Like, his car is good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he just bought that car. He stole this big TV. It can't even fit inside the car. And they were interviewing him. He did a video trended, because he was being interviewed on the news. Like, why are you looting? Like, it's the funniest thing I've ever seen, man. When people find opportunities to do things that are considered to be evil, and they know that there isn't gonna be the consequences, they are comfortable doing these things, bro. Trust me. And that tells you something about ourselves, because we like to think we're better than we are. We're good, even though we're not. I told y'all before that we live in a world that is presented as if it's good, but that is actually bad. And that's how we are also as people. You see, we are bad, but we like to pretend as if we're good. So we want to look good in front of other people. We want other people to think. That's like, people don't really show you who they are. That's why I'm telling you that everyone is wearing a mask. If you knew what people are thinking, if you knew what your pastor is thinking, what your best friend is thinking, what your girlfriend is thinking, you probably would be traumatized. You'll be traumatized. Damn, man, what's going on here? You'll be traumatized. A lot of people are evil, bro. I've listened to a lot of people gossip about their friends. You'll be like, when their friends talk about them, they talk highly of them, and they don't even know that person be gossiping about them all the time. You're like, damn, what's going on here? So this person thinks that this is their friend, but the friend be gossiping like crazy about this. You know what I'm saying? People are horrible. It's just that some people are not conscious enough to see the truth, right? You find that you have a friend who's fake, but you don't see the signs. You must be able to. It's better to still hang with that person knowing that they're fake than to hang with that person not knowing that they're fake, because they will betray you in a situation where it will hurt the most if you trust them. You see? Because there are people, they won't betray you because they can't now. This reminds me of a video that circulated online of young Emmy. She's a dope rapper. She's one of the dopest female rappers. She was recorded by someone. I think she was on a wheelchair. It was a friend. After she recorded that video, she posted it online. A lot of people said, that's not a friend. Like, why would you do that? Why would you record her when she's that vulnerable, right? She even spoke about it. She recovered, and you know what I'm saying? Like, there are some people who will do you wrong when they can. They'll show you the true colors when they are in a situation where they can actually show you their true colors. Like, this is me. And you will be shocked. So if you know that, okay, in this kind of situations, this person will betray me, you're never going to put yourself in a situation where they can betray you. Like, no, I can't trust this person. You must be able, it's because it's not easy to live alone. So maybe you should see people for who they are. Try to get what you can get from them. Let them get what they can get from you, but without trusting them too much, because you've already seen their true colors. But some people are totally blind. So they are shocked when they are betrayed, even though all the signs were there. You must know that people lie, people pretend, that people do not want to show you their true colors, or the colors that the world judge people for, right? If there is something that the world will judge you for doing, you will try your best to hide it from the world. And you will try to show the world whatever it wants to see. Whatever you will be praised for doing, you want the world to see. It's not like people are doing horrible things, are walking around exposing themselves. Yeah, I'm doing all these horrible things. No, they get caught. But when they do good things, they can't even wait to post about it on social media. They can't wait. Even when they're doing these things, like, they just want to, post about it on social media. They want the world to know. that they are good. It's human nature. If we weren't so horrible, the world would be 10 times better than it is. I am telling you. Not a single soul will even think this is a hell room. Everyone will think everything is good. And I can't believe there are no like houses here, man. It's been a while since I've been this side, but everything still looks the same. It's weird. I thought people would be building houses. Like, it looks the same, bro. Like, I haven't been. When I left, it was the 1st of October. So I've been away for how many months? Like 9 months, and everything still seems the same, really. Like, not much has changed. Weird. It's taboo to tell the truth about yourself. To be honest, it's taboo. You'll be judged for being honest. Like, the world itself is not vibrating on a frequency where truth is appreciated. You know, speaking truth is considered a mental illness. Like, we can't have genuine conversations about things. So we can't truly reveal ourselves. That's why some people don't realize that this is a hell room. It's because they believe what they see, you see. So, like, people who are very religious, you know, going to church, they see their pastors wearing, like, dressing very nice and, you know, speaking in a way that makes them feel like they're in heaven. So they think these people are good. And you look at these people and you're like, huh? No, something's wrong here. And you tell these people, and they think you're jealous, and then later they discover that, you know, you were right. They won't even come back to you and tell you that you were right all along. I guess it sucks being very conscious. If you're very conscious, you really have to be strong, and you really have to master the art of detachment. It must be very easy for you to detach yourself from people, you see, because a lot of people might actually end up wanting to detach themselves from you, not because you're wrong, not because you're a bad person, but because you're actually right. Because you're actually a truthful person. You're real, you're authentic. You can see things as they are, and that makes them uncomfortable. So they view you as the enemy. They think that you're a bad person, you see. Every time when I look this side, it's like I can see my dad, because sometimes I'll be recording and it'll just be coming from work. It sucks, man. It's like my first day here, since the funeral. It was the day of the funeral. I went back to where I was staying, and then the next day I went to Joburg. So, like, this is like my first time, so it still feels like he's like I even felt his absence because I was away from where he used to be present. So it's like when I come back here, it feels like he's still present, if that makes sense. So I even really felt his absence, and I think that's one of the reasons why I stayed longer that side. It's like, yo, when I come back this side, I'm gonna miss him because I'm so used to seeing him, right? Sometimes you just want to have a conversation with him just for an hour. You know what I'm saying? About some things, you know, just conversation. I mean, just not being able to do that also tells you, like, yo, shouldn't we have like a day, like just one day in a year where we talk to our loved ones who have passed away? Like, you know, they come back to us and we just talk, have a conversation at least. You know what I'm saying? So they're gone and you don't even know where they went. You just stop existing in your reality like that. And you just have to learn to detach yourself from them. And you never truly recover. So you don't know what happened to you. You don't know where these disappeared to. They just stop existing in your reality, and there's nothing you can do to bring them back. Yes, you do have dreams, but you wake up and you're like, it was just dreams. And when you're dreaming, you're not really you. I mean, the I in the dream is still you, but the ego is a bit different, right? It's like it's a different you, and put it that way. Like you have different principles. There might be some things that you don't believe in. Like you could have a dream where you're a Christian, even if you're not a Christian. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. So it's not really you. It's not really the you that's experiencing this reality. So in this reality, once someone passes away, they've passed away. You know, unless they fake their own death, which happens. There are a few people in the world who fake their own death. And this reminds me of a joke someone made. It was like, be careful who you have babies with. My homeboy told him about faking his own death. He's like, his baby mama is so crazy that he's just thinking about faking his own death. He doesn't know what to do. It's funny. It's not easy being conscious in this realm, man. It's not easy being a human. It's not easy being an animal. It's not easy being a conscious being in a world that you don't understand, in a world where you're not given instructions. I mean, I don't really like instructions, but still, maybe there must be a manual, something. You shouldn't just exist and not have the answers that you're looking for. That sucks. When we were kids, we thought, adults were good people. Like they were the good guys. Kids are mean, right? Kids are mean. Remember when you were a kid and you said something mean, and your teacher was like, that's mean, don't. But then they're just like you. They should have been taught that they shouldn't be mean to kids, but they are mean. Maybe they are mean to other kids that are not their students. Maybe they are mean to other adults. Maybe they are mean to their own children, their own wives, their own husbands, their co-workers. We didn't even notice when there was a drama between the teachers when we were still kids. It felt like everything was okay. They hid everything from everyone. I mean, unless you pay attention to everything, you wouldn't be able to notice. So we grew up thinking that everyone, when everyone grows older, they become good. But no. They just become better at hiding their evil nature, right? So getting old is learning how to hide your evil nature. So we think that we've grown up, but we've not really grown up. We've just learned how to hide our evil nature. Because if we don't, we have a lot to lose, right? If we had nothing to lose, we probably wouldn't even try to learn to hide our evil nature. But we depend on other people, a lot of things. There's a reason why, if you watched Game of Thrones, King Joffrey was mean as they come. King Joffrey didn't have to be nice to get what he wants. You see? But a lot of people have to be nice. They have to learn to be nice. They have to learn to behave. But if you're that powerful, you don't even have to learn it. You can just be you. You can just be. You don't have to learn how to hide your evil nature, because things still work out for you even if you don't. So King Joffrey was like, why do I gotta be good? There's a reason why those who are treated very well by life, like people are very attractive, for example, most of them are mean. in ways that, like, even if they're not very attractive, let's say someone comes from a good family, you know, they had the things that they wanted. It's hard for them to relate with people who didn't come from good families. Even that person became a principal, they became a CEO, and they can't relate with poor people. They've never had to be good. People still treated them well even when they were not good, you see? So that is why women don't really like nice guys, because they kind of feel like they are overcompensating, right? Like you trying to be nice is like life has treated you so badly that to get what you want, you must be nice. So you are signaling to them that life hates you, basically. They don't want guys who are hated by life. Like, that's how they it's kind of like tells them that on a subconscious level. Like, you're now overcompensating. You're like, yeah, well, there's nothing else that's working out for me. I just have to try to be nice to get what I want, and it doesn't work. So yeah, man, things are not really what they seem. I think it's better to try to be as conscious as you can be. Try to see the truth without lying to yourself, without trying to make yourself feel good. Try to see the truth about other people. Yes, you might feel hopeless because you're seeing people's true colors. Yes, you might become a nihilist. Yes, you might lose hope. But if you can lose hope and still be strong and still be willing to lie, I'll say that's better, in my opinion, than telling yourself lies. But life comes with no instructions. There's no formula. There's no manual. So no one can really tell you how to live life. But if you relate to what I'm saying, hit the like button. Tell me what you think. Share the video. Thank you all guys for watching until the end.